we have to find out the return period of an annual flood peak which has a percentage probability of 5% being exceeded in a year. This problem can be solved in two ways. First method, the return period we will consider it as T is equal to 1 by percentage probability being exceeded in a year. It is equal to 1 by 0.05. That implies 20 years. So option C is correct. And second method of calculating, we will consider non-exceedance probability. FQ non-exceedance probability is equal to 1 minus exceedance probability. So 1 minus exceedance probability is 0.05, that is equal to 0.95. It is non-exceedance probability. So the return period T is equal to 1 by 1 minus non-exceedance probability FQ. It is equal to 1 by 1 minus 0.95. 1 by 0.05, that is equal to 20 years. So in this two methods, 20 years is we are going to get, and the option C is correct. Question: which is the best method of irrigation with respect to water use efficiency? Water is most effectively used in drip irrigation. So the best method for the most effective water usage is drip irrigation. Option D is correct. Direct question: a precise survey is a final location survey. So option C is correct. And delay studies on a defined section of highway are conducted by. This can be conducted at a defined section. We have to use traffic counters. So option B is correct. We have to find out the amount of bleaching powder containing 25% available chlorine needed to chlorinate a rural water supply covering a population of 15,000 people at 50 liters per capita per day at a rate of 3 ppm is, we have to find out the amount of bleaching powder that is required. So amount of bleaching powder required is equal to 15,000 people into 50 liters per day into 3 ppm into 10 to the power minus 6. The available chlorine is 25%. So 100 by 25, that is equal to 9 kgs. So option C is correct. A plane stress at a point in a body is defined by a principal stresses 3 sigma and sigma. The ratio of normal stress to the maximum stress we have to find out. We have to find out the ratio for normal stress and maximum shear stress. It is equal to 2. So option B is correct.
Find the integral value of 0 to pi by 2 log of tan x dx. So let the given integral be some I. 0 to pi by 2 logarithm of tan x dx. Let it be some equation 1. I is equals to 0 to pi by 2. We can write this as logarithm of tan pi by 2 minus x dx. Since integral 0 to a f of x dx can be written as integral 0 to a f of x minus a dx. A minus x dx. Now this will be 0 to pi by 2 logarithm of tan 90 minus theta is nothing but cot theta. So this will be cot x dx. Let it be some equation 2. Now we'll add equation 1 and 2. That is 2i is equals to integral 0 to pi by 2 log tan x plus integral 0 to pi by 2 log cot x dx. This can be written as integral 0 to pi by 2, as it is common logarithm of tan x plus logarithm of cot x dx. We know that log a plus log b is nothing but log of ab. So this will be logarithm of tan x into cot x dx. Tan and cot are reciprocal, so the value will be 1. So 0 to pi by 2 log 1 dx. Log 1 is 0. So the entire integral will become 0. Hence the answer is A. Now let us look into this problem. We have to find the value of the limit x tends to 0 of the function 2 power 1 by x. Now what we do is, let us check for the left hand limit. Left hand limit is limit x tends to 0 minus 1 by x. Now what is meant by x tends to 0 minus? So x will be a value which is slightly less than 0. That means x is a negative number. Less than 0, x will be a negative number. Now if x is a negative number, then the limit of this function 2 power 1 by x will be limit x tends to 0 minus 2 power minus 1 by x, which can be written as limit x tends to 0 minus 1 by 2 power 1 by x, which will be 0. Because if I substitute x as 0, this value will become infinity, and 1 by infinity is 0. And let us look into right hand limit. As limit x tends to 0 plus, we have to find the value of 2 power 1 by x. Now as x is tending to 0 plus, what does it mean? If x is tending to 0 plus, x is slightly greater than 0, so x is a positive number. So if x is a positive number, this value is infinity, and left hand limit is 0, whereas the right hand limit is infinity. That means left hand limit is not equals to right hand limit, hence the limit does not exist. So option D. If A is an orthogonal matrix, then we have to find the value of determinant of A. So it is given that A is orthogonal. Orthogonal is nothing but A into A transpose, or A transpose into A will be always equals to I. Now if I apply determinant to the above equation, A into A transpose determinant equals to, so we can write this as A transpose is equals to 1. Now also we know that determinant of A transpose and determinant of A are equal. So we can write this as determinant of A square is equals to 1. So the determinant of A will be plus or minus 1. That is option D. In this problem, we have to evaluate the integral 0 to 1 by 1 plus x square dx by using Simpson's one-third rule, dividing into 6 equal parts. Now here n is given as 6 and the integral is 0 to 1 by 1 plus x square dx, whereas a is 0 and b is 1. Let us calculate h. H is nothing but b minus a by n, which is 1 by 6. In order to calculate this integral by Simpson's rule, let us find the values, that means Simpson's variables. Let us take x and y. So x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 and x6, so that the total intervals will be 6. Now x0 will be 0, x1 will be plus 1 by 6, that is 1 by 6, x2 will be 2 by 6, what is 1 by 3, x3 will be 3 by 6, that is 1 by 2. Now x4 will be 4 by 6, that is 2 by 3, x5 will be 5 by 6 and x6 will be 6 by 6, that is 1. Now let us substitute these values in the given function to evaluate y0, y1 and so on. So if I substitute x0 as 0, then y0 will be 0 and y1 will be 0.162. Similarly y2 is 0.3, y3 is 0.4, y4 will be 0.491, 461 and y5 will be 0.491 and y6 will be 0.5. Now 0 to 1 dx by 1 plus x square, Simpson's rule is nothing but h by 3 into first term plus last term, which is y0 plus y6 plus 4 times of the values in the even places, that is y1 plus y3 plus y5 plus 2 times the values in the odd places, so y2 plus y6, y2 plus y4, because we have taken y6 already. So let us substitute the values. H is 1 by 6 and by 3, so 1 by 18, and y0 plus y6, which is 0 plus 0.5 plus 4 into y1, y1 is 0.162 plus y3 plus y3, the value of y3 is 0.4, y5 is 0.491 plus 2 times of y2 plus y4, which is nothing but 0.3 plus 0.461. If we simplify, then the value will be 0.34634, which is option B.